How malignant narcissists use their children. Picture a child who grows up being praised one day and punished the next, without knowing why. A child who learns early that love feels conditional, unpredictable, and earned only by performing correctly. From the outside, the family may look successful, disciplined, even admirable, but behind closed doors, the child is not being raised. They're actually being used. This is not simply bad parenting. This is the psychological impact of malignant narcissist in a caregiving role. Yeah. My name is Fawzia Faizi Shah, licensed clinical social worker. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Malignant narcissism is a severe personality configuration that blends narcissistic traits, antisocial behavior, paranoia, and sadism. When someone with these traits becomes a parent, the child is not seen as a separate human being with their own inner world. Instead, the child becomes an extension, a tool, or a symbol. Research in developmental psychology shows that children need emotional attunement, safety, and consistency to form a very stable sense of self. Malignant narcissist caregivers undermine all three. They do not ask, "Who is my child becoming?" They ask, "What can my child do for me?" Malignant narcissists tend to use their children in several recurring ways. Number one, children as narcissistic supply. The child is expected to reflect admiration, obedience, and loyalty. If the parent feels powerful, the child must mirror that. If the parent feels threatened, the child becomes the target. Love is not given freely. It is transactional. Second, children as image management. The child becomes the proof of the parent's superiority. Achievements are exploited. Failures are punished or hidden. Public praise may exist, but private emotional neglect or cruelty is common. This split creates a deep confusion. Everyone thinks my parent is wonderful. So why do I feel so small? Third, children as emotional containers. Malignant narcissists struggle to regulate shame, rage, and envy. Instead of processing these emotions internally, they project them onto the child. The child becomes the problem child, the disappointment, the reason the parent is so unhappy. And in some cases, they will character assassinate this child when they are an adult. The process known as in psychology as projective identification teaches the child to carry emotions that never belong to them. Fourth, triangulation and role assignment. Children are often divided into rigid roles: the golden child, the idolized, pressured to perform; the scapegoat, the one that's blamed, criticized, and punished; the invisible child, the one that's ignored emotionally and abandoned. These roles are not fixed. They shift based on the parent's need. Sibling relationships are destabilized, preventing alliance or safety. Fifth, control through fear, guilt, or obligation. Autonomy is perceived as betrayal. Independence is punished subtly or overtly. The child learns that separating emotionally or physically comes at a high cost. So over time, this creates trauma patterns linked to complex PTSD, disorganized attachment, chronic shame, and difficulty trusting relationships in adulthood. If you are a parent, professional, or a caregiver, awareness matters. Healthy Parenting is not about perfection. It's about seeing the child as separate, worthy, and emotionally real. If you grew up in a home like this, hear this clearly. You were not too sensitive. You were not the problem. You were adapting to an unsafe emotional environment. So, here are some of the healing techniques when the pattern is named, not minimized. Okay, the healing begins. So, for the clinician and the educators and advocates, children in narcissistic family systems often look highly functioning on the surface, while suffering deeply underneath behavioral issues, perfectionism, emotional numbness, people pleasing are often survival strategies, not character flaws. And for society as a whole, we must stop confusing power and control and charisma with good parenting. Children are not mirrors. They are not trophies. They are not emotional dumping grounds. They are human beings shaped profoundly by how they are treated when no one is watching. If you liked my video, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and leave a comment for me as to what it was like if you grew up in a home with a malignant narcissist, and if you've healed from that, or what that process was like for you. Thank you and have a great day.